welcome to the Mighty Misfit Menagerie, or...
Yes.
Thanks for joining us. Tonight we're going to be starting with Chronicles. Well, this is an old script. We're going to be doing Chronicles of Darkness right now. If you're joining us on Twitch, this would be the second show you've been seeing on this wonderful Monday evening.
Yes.
Anyway, let's jump right in. Last episode was particularly memorable. Helena, you did such a good job last time, so I don't know if you want to grab that again or.
Wow.
You're just the best at it. That's all.
You really do.
Okay, so Ambrose had just returned to the bathroom, and he was obviously not Ambrose anymore. He had been taken over by Child Jack because the contract had been fudged. Not cool, quite frankly. He didn't have his powers, so this was good. I don't know if he really wanted us dead, but he couldn't. He was still just a man, or he was just a man now. He has a way to get his powers back, right?
Yeah, I think what he made it sound like, at least to my understanding, was that he has similar powers to mine.
Oh, well, he's a wild card. He left. And now we get to deal with that later. So then we step out of the bathroom and are immediately kind of accepted. Nobody's saying anything. They're just treating us like we're supposed to be there. And so Clay kind of reaches out and kind of does some magic-y stuff. So he's like, we're in some other magician's psyche or soul or something. And wait a minute, this is a fucking abandoned building and people are eating rotten food and we're all being deceived by this elaborate glamour. It's just not cool. So he explains that to us. We're all very upset. We make our way we figure out that we look like children. We interact with a staff member who I almost kill. I really wanted to. I kind of wish I had. Anyway, so he thinks we look like children, and we're like, what? That's weird. Okay, well, we'll go with it. So we go down to the basement. We're going down these levels with that pass that Ambrose got us, and it's level upon level underground, and there's barracks and there's armories and there's people in lab coats probably doing God knows terrible things. So we make our way to the very bottom, and there's this huge vault door, and inside is a little girl's bedroom, and it's really cute. And then there's another door in her room that leads to a ginormous cavernous football field size space underground, just filled with machinery and all kinds of creepy stuff. And shining at its center is a weird, disgusting chair with a bunch of needles in it. And it's child-sized. Anyway. So we're standing there in this horror show. And then a little girl is like, hey, this little baby angel, she's 8 years old. We're not really sure what the deal is, but she's here somehow. And she's like, that's my chair. I don't really want it to be my chair, but that's the chair I sit in. Only I can sit in it. I talk to somebody when I sit in it.
And she thought we were there to make her sit in it again.
Right. And we did not. Spoiler. So then, oh my God, I lost my train of thought.
I think we found out who she was, right? Or did we find that out afterwards?
Yeah, so we find out she's Angel. So I think she called herself Angel. And then you, Jack, called the adult Angel and were like, hey, I'm looking at an 8-year-old you. What's the deal with that? And she kind of explained some more. She was like, it really hurts a lot if you put her in that chair. She's speaking to some just entity that's so much bigger than her that none of us, and it's a deity of some kind, we don't know really. So we're like, okay, well, that's helpful. And then Owen's like, I got a great idea. I'll sit in the chair. And so we don't stop him. I'm not really sure why we didn't stop him, but we didn't stop him. He sits in the chair. Boom. He's transported to this white room. And there's his mom. His mom is there. Their mom is there. And she's
also to answer the question you put in the session notes, her name is Jacqueline.
Oh, thank you. Jacqueline. So she's like, I've been stuck here. They got my brain. I want you to kill me. He's like, what? I'm not going to kill you. And then she ejects him from the chair before he can be killed by the chair because it was like killing him. So now he's like super injured. We got to scoop him up. We're running. And then these people are like, oh, whoa, we've got medical stuff over here. And we're like, okay, I guess we'll trust that. And then Clay stays with him. And these people are like, we need you to get some paperwork done. Is that why we were being pulled away? Right? Because they were like, we need paperwork.
No, you guys went to go see the headmaster.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So then we went to see the headmaster. So Clay stayed with Owen. The other three of us, we went to see the headmaster who was, we couldn't tell, but was like a skeleton and like one hand. So he's this kooky old guy who's playing with a Rubik's Cube. And he's like, yo, I've been here a long time, but aren't you from the San Francisco office? You know, the screw ups are from the screw ups get sent here from the San Francisco office. And we're like, earmark that for later. You're going down San Francisco's office. But so he didn't really help us very much. So then we started going back down, and then that woman started going on and on about paperwork. So we kind of tried to do that. And then, but we finally get back to the medical facility. And our worst nightmare has come true. We split the party, and we're really paying for it because Clay and Owen are missing now. Taken to Raleigh, if we can believe such things. So we were like, screw it. This place is going down. And Jack called down the fire. And now we're probably all dead. But it was worth it.
There was a pretty big explosion at the end of the last episode.
I just followed her last wishes.
There might have been a better way of doing it than calling down the fiery wrath of heaven, but
I don't know if it's exactly your place as the storyteller to critique our choices in such a manner.
It's true.
I say conflict of interest.
Anyway, that admonishment out of the way. So Jack, Ruby, Dell, there's this blinding light, and you kind of all reflexively like curl up. Ruby throwing herself over the two of you as best she can, because she's probably the most survivable out of the three of you.
Yeah, I think I'd do that.
And after a few moments, it's just kind of quiet, and you kind of look up, and there's this dome over you that has a very particular pattern to it. Jack, can I get you to make a wits plus composure roll? Resolve plus composure, I'm sorry.
Are you sure you don't want wits?
You can do wits plus composure, that's fine. I don't mind.
One success.
One success. This is the same pattern on a baby blanket that you had as a child. That is this dome of energy that has the little bit of the railing on it that you guys were on. And it kind of falls to the ground and then starts breaking apart and fading away. And you are in a massive crater where so you can even see in the earth where hallways were bore out. Basically anything that was part of this facility is just gone. No rubble, no nothing, just gone. After the bubble disappears, even the walkway starts to break into atoms and dissipate.
That was pretty effective.
We're standing on the walkway though.
Well, but you're on the base, like you're on the bottom of the chasm, and the walkway is just disappearing.
Okay, great. Okay.
So I'm going to shift into my near wolf form, the big one, and just like gesture for you guys to, I mean, I don't know, you can trail behind me as I dig out, or it doesn't sound like we have to dig out if we're in an open crater. No digging?
I mean, you're about 30 stories down in an open crater.
Okay, yeah. So you guys can like grab onto me. I can drag you, or maybe I can carry one or two of you. I don't know if you want. I can roll and see if that.
Could we try to follow the open tunnels and find where the stairs would have been? Maybe there's a way up through them.
I'm still going to be shifted into my near wolf, but lead the way if you want.
I think we're going to need your help no matter what, but maybe if we can find the stairwells, you can carry us up those instead, and we'll have a little bit of a lesser fall if one of us screws up, because I'm a clumsy person. You can only do so much with God powers.
There is another option that you might not have considered, because you also need to get to Raleigh relatively quickly. The spirit world, which one of you can access really easily with one long fingernail, would be the quickest route there.
Are you ready to go through, Ruby?
I'm ready.
All of us?
Del, are you okay?
A little discombobulated, but I'm okay. We got to get to Raleigh.
Okay. And I will rip the gates. I reach over, like unsheath my finger, turning into this long metallic scythe, and reach into the aether and open the gate. And we'll make that roll real quick, because that is a roll. Okay. Strength, occult, and primum to make that roll. And strength. Okay. One success on the first roll.
The veil is incredibly thin right here. So you basically like wet toilet paper. It just, you go to cut a finesse line and it just becomes this jagged hole because it's just so weak right here.
Okay, into the spirit world then, and I'll hope that it closes the way that it's supposed to.
On the other side, while the spirit world usually, especially this far away from a city, is this primal wilderness, like forests, kind of like a Black Panther with like the very dreamy visuals. You enter into the spirit world and there is just wasteland, like nothing alive. You see no spirits, you see nothing. You, Ruby, you can immediately tell that whatever this entity was, it was leeching all energy from the area, including the spirit world. So as a werewolf, now this area can heal and not cause any more damage to the Uratha? Uratha.
I feel like what we've done is already started to correct the balance of this area.
That's probably part of why she wanted to go. Aside from everything that was happening in the material plane.
It is a bit shocking to Del and Jack that this wolf can now speak in the spirit world, whereas before it's just wolf noises. In the spirit world, you can understand her perfectly.
No, I've talked to them in the spirit world as a wolf before.
I can't remember.
Remember Wintergardus? Yeah, we went over. Anyway.
Ruby, where do we go?
Okay, so I tried to navigate us towards, I guess, Raleigh. Did we get any further details? We just got Raleigh, right?
Did they tell us the name of a hospital? We were in Virginia before.
I don't remember if they told us.
Now we're going
or
to
not.
North Carolina.
Did they even say that it was going to be a hospital or like another
They said
compound?
medical facility, I believe.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to sense them once we get closer. It may take a while, but I think we've got to find them.
We will.
So yeah,
We will.
Start
So
navigating that.
there's two things you need to navigate through the Iratha. So the quickest journey would be to try and figure out a place in Raleigh, North Carolina, which closest resonates with where you currently are. So a place where life energy is drained out of the earth. So it doesn't necessarily need to be Helena, but if you guys want to make like a academics check to try and figure out if there is such a place.
Like as a person, I know
Maybe like
some stuff about
intelligence.
the research triangle, but
Maybe like intelligence and academics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would only be 2 dice for me if anybody else
same.
has more.
Well,
I can try. You
I
said
get a
intelligence-
-3 because I don't have academics.
You said intelligence plus academics?
Academics, yeah. Do you have
That's-
academics?
Yeah, I do actually.
Oh, would my encyclopedic knowledge help at all?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. If you, Coulter, know of a place that matches well, I'm very curious to hear.
Well, mostly I was just thinking about it being the research triangle. So there's going to be places where they're doing like molecular experiments and like chemistry work and things like that. They are destroying molecules and atoms to like check their base elements. Like that's my only thought. They don't have like a hadron collider or something, but like it's an area that does a lot of research.
Well, and you guys are technically in a place that has a very strong research, scientific kind of molecular science kind of thing. So that would be a powerful connection if you give that to Ruby.
Okay.
And then Ruby, I just need a survival plus wits from you to navigate to that place through the Iratha.
Sorry, I didn't have something more specific. I was just like, I know that that's like 3 colleges right in a row right there. It makes a triangle. They call the research triangle.
I was going to do, there's an area called the Mountain Bogs, which is kind of like a swamp kind of area. So
4.
Mine would put us like right in the middle of Raleigh. I don't know if that's more helpful or less helpful.
Well, the bogs have been destroyed, so it's like one of those things where like it would have been a destroyed ecosystem. So that's why I picked it. But that also works. So you got 4 successes. Is that what you said?
I used a willpower because I really want to find them.
So you almost immediately, once you get to the edge of the wasteland, you find a small spirit of ingenuity. And that spirit seems desperately to want to enter the wasteland, but it keeps losing its energy and having to crawl back. And so it turns to you and goes, is better.
I hope so. Soon.
You fix?
Well, we messed some stuff up and that destroyed it. So.
Oh, favor.
We're looking for a place similar to this one, a barren area where the power is being leached from the normal side. Can you help us find that?
You might want to indicate where you're trying to go to, like Raleigh, just so you know.
It's near Raleigh. Or in Raleigh.
Raleigh. Yes, this way. It takes you through some forest and it eventually takes you to a sliding glass door in between 2 trees. As you enter through that, you enter into kind of like a hospital kind of like hallway. And each door you pass, you see like different kind of experiments going on. And it's definitely like science-y kind of thing. And eventually he comes to a particular door and he kind of like dances around it as like payment, favor given.
Thank you. Good job. I give him a kiss. A lick? I don't know. All
Maybe
right,
meet again.
let's give this door a shot.
Hey, Helena, what are the 5 renowns you have on your character sheet? I can't remember what they all are.
Purity, glory, honor, wisdom, and cunning.
So the spirit rewards you with a dot of purity for removing such a dangerous thing from the Aratha. As your renown within the spirit world grows.
Yeah. Legend. Okay, Jack, should we try and open here?
Let's do it. Can I open the door or do I need to rip again?
You can open this door, but you would need to rip to get to the actual human world.
Okay, let's go through the door and then rip inside.
This one feels like it would be much thicker than what you came from.
Uh, 4 successes.
4? So you have to keep going. So that's another ether. Sorry, bud.
Shoot. Okay.
Very thick.
Okay.
Can I help at all? No, right? Because I don't think I have. I just go through the gauntlets.
You can, but you would go.
Only
1 success.
All right. So 5 successes. That's enough for me. That's an overall exceptional. So you rip the gates, but it's like ripping through concrete, unlike the wet toilet paper of before. And you are now standing in what seems to be a storage closet. It's much too small for the 3 of you, but here you are.
I crack open the door of the closet to look outside. Oh, wait, I'm still a wolf. Never mind.
Okay, I will retract my claw. Del, do you want to do it or do you want me to?
I can do it. And I squeeze through them and open the door.
Del, you knock into one of these shelves and you come face to face with a label as it starts to fall to the ground that says depleted uranium.
I try to catch it so as to not make a bunch of noise.
Make an athletics plus dex.
Let's see. Athletics plus dex. Ooh, okay, that's a few dice.
Oh, God.
It says depleted uranium.
Yeah. Depleted. Better than undepleted.
Well, never mind. That's just one container in this place.
1 success.
1 success. You catch it and gently put it back on the thing. And you realize that Ruby, being the size of a horse, probably isn't helping the situation.
Ruby, love you, girl. Look, maybe we should try to stealth. Just try to quiet. I assume it's dark in this storage closet.
Yeah, it is.
Can I shadowed soul and just kind of become one with the darkness and fuse into it and peek out of the room?
You still have to open the door.
Become one with the darkness. I shift down to Dalu.
So now you're just a normal wolf.
Okay.
No, Dalu is the human wolf with the.
Oh, so the near human.
Awesome. I look like me, but scarier.
So 2-legged, but still big. So you come to the inside of, you get to the door and you realize that this is another kind of vaultish kind of door, cold steel, and it's clearly not really meant to be opened from this side. There is door mechanisms, but there's no handle.
Is there a gap at the bottom or at the top?
Neither.
It's floor to ceiling.
It is
tiny
a
gap.
hermetically sealed containment unit.
What's the roof? Are the roof made of those tiles?
No. You're inside a metal vault.
I'm sorry, Almighty Storyteller. I'm just trying to figure out how to get us out of here.
Okay, so I have an ability called Exit Strategy. I don't know if that's going to apply here. But the location of the nearest... I don't understand where... Can you tell me again where we're at? We're in a closet. When he opens the door, it's like there's a shelf right there.
So you at first thought it was a storage closet, but it's very dark in there. As you are exploring, you realize you are more closely in like a bank vault.
Okay.
But your exit strategy would work in this situation.
Okay. So let me see what that is. Two successes.
So you're kind of like flailing around, kind of looking for, and then you hone your werewolf instincts and the gift that you learned from a weasel spirit years ago. And you reach out instinctively and your hand falls on kind of like a handle that leads to a rope in the ceiling, and you get the feeling that it's some kind of like emergency, like I've been locked in the vault kind of release mechanism.
I pull it.
As you pull it, red emergency lights come on inside, and then you hear hissing and clicking as all of the mechanisms in the door start to disengage.
Okay. I go to next to the door, and as soon as I can move it open, I will move it open.
Does anyone look at what's on the shelves?
Yeah, I've been quietly observing this whole time because that's what Jack was doing when he was all quiet there.
Now we have emergency lights.
So Jack, every major disease in the last like 50 years has a sample here. There are several lead containers that say the percentage of plutonium held within inside. There are bits of what seem to be meteorite inside glass cases. There's even a couple what seem to be objects that are listed with names that they can't possibly be those objects. Those things are from fiction.
Can I scan and see if I see the celestial flange?
Oh, it's not. No, there's no celestial flange.
Okay. Are there any of them that are like that pop, or is it just all kind of like, fuck, all this stuff is insane?
It's all incredibly insane, dangerous stuff. All of it.
Okay.
There is one object that you cannot figure out why it would be dangerous, and it is a cat's collar. And it is just on like a little kind of like jewelry necklace stand kind of thing.
Meta. Okay. I don't want to touch anything, so.
So as the door finally disengages, you're able to push it open, and you seem to be in a windowless hallway with track lighting going down it.
We have to get out of here.
Okay, let's go.
If there's,
we don't even know. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. If there's any like breaks in the hallway, I'm gonna left or right wherever I can.
So you're doing that, and it eventually brings you to kind of like a scrub room, where you would like scrub yourself down before entering into a sealed environment that you entered in from a not sealed environment. And as you approach the door, a display next to the door says, "Welcome, Dr. Ambrose," and kind of like slides open.
Okay. that's not the worst thing that could have happened. Did we end up right in the facility then?
I think so. Did we just contaminate ourselves with diseases?
Or contaminate everything in the room with ourselves?
Right. I don't care. Let's find Owen and Clay. I can't believe this.
Well, given the nature of the Aratha in the spirit world, it actually makes a lot of sense that to go from one facility to another in a different place, that would be the shortest route in the spirit world. So from a spirit world perspective, this makes perfect sense. From a geological perspective, this is crazy.
Also, do we think we beat them here? What time is it?
Unfortunately, traveling through the spirit world can be both faster and slower, depending.
So one of us has a cell phone, right?
Yeah.
What time
is it getting any service right now?
No.
It won't update its time until we get service.
Tell us time. Okay, great. All right, let's.
What time does it say? Because it might have gotten all weird and jumbled in the spirit.
For you guys, it took the time it took to walk. So like maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Okay. So we just gotta. Okay, we gotta keep going then.
Del, are you still merged with shadows?
Yeah, I would have stayed as cloaked and as hidden as possible.
So you're basically riding Ruby's shadow this whole time.
Yeah.
So you exit the scrub room and you come out into a kind of like aircraft carrier sized, what seems to be just like an infirmary. The problem is the infirmary seems to be straight out of a Pearl Harbor movie. The clothing is all wrong and it is black and white.
Shoot.
Are there people in here being treated and treating?
Yeah.
And do we appear to be black and white now that we're in this room?
You do not seem to be affected by the cognition of the area.
We need to find an exit and just at least get cell service. I'm going to keep checking my phone and see if anything updates.
Okay. I guess we keep checking doors then. Yeah.
As you approach the far side, you see kind of like an observation window and through the window, even though almost everything in here is just like white, you see a very clearly woman wearing a bright pink sweater and like a lab coat over it, look at you guys and go, pushing a button. What are you doing in there?
Let's run back the way we came.
No, maybe she can help us.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Did we go with the San Francisco office thing?
He's already seen us.
Okay, we'll pretend we're supposed to be here.
I'll hold up the badge. San Francisco office.
Okay, well, you guys shouldn't be in there. You're not supposed to
leave.
Yeah, the distortion isn't really safe without a hazmat suit.
Well, can you point us to an exit, please? We didn't mean to walk in here.
I just have to run your clearance real quick. What's the names again?
I give her the name of an old teacher, I guess.
Dr. Ambrose?
And oh man, I really wish I'd watched the last episode before doing this because you pulled out that.
Yeah, my special card. Yeah. We have indigo clearance.
Oh, apologies. That would make sense. Only somebody with that kind of clearance could really resist the. Yeah. Hang on. And she pushes another button, and this wall goes opaque, and a hermetically sealed door off to the right kind of like hisses and slides open. Come on, quickly.
Out.
She hold up your hands.
How we ended up in there.
She kind of looks. All right, no lack of color, pigment still there. You guys seem to have been fine. What were you doing in the sealed wing?
This place has been behaving bizarrely. I don't know if you heard, we had a disturbance in Virginia, and since then, it seems like everything's gone topsy-turvy.
Do we have a facility in Virginia?
I should not have said that. Please remove that from your memory. I apologize.
Very well, sir.
Where's your medical wing?
Hello, how can I help you?
We are looking for 2 patients within the facility.
What are their names?
Clay and Owen Blackthorn.
I can look it up in the computer. If you would just put your clearance card on the scanner there.
Do I use Ambrose? This is the one that I pulled out of my pocket.
The pocket one, because the pocket
because Ambrose
one,
might be gone.
yeah.
Okay, I'll use the pocket clearance.
Yeah, nobody knows what we did at Virginia.
Oh, sir, I'm not allowed to view this information. I'll leave the room and you can use the database to your until you are ready. When you're ready, just call me back in. What are you trying to insight?
I just want to make sure she's not being like, yeah, look at this while I go call the guards.
No, there's a big thing on the screen says that, like all other people must exit.
Oh, okay.
Like she's following the protocol on the screen.
Okay.
She's hella confused as to why the easiest job in the place was just watch a bunch of people from World War II live the same 20 minutes over and over again, but whatever.
Okay.
So she goes out into the hallway.
Check the database.
As soon as she leaves, I like to come out of the shadows and look at my hands and make sure I'm okay.
Yeah, you have all the color in your hands.
Oh.
So are you guys accessing the computer or?
Oh, sorry. That's what I thought we were doing.
Yeah. You do the computer. I just wonder if there's anything else in the room that I could potentially help us.
There is a gun cabinet in this room.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I will open that.
Yeah.
You go over and grab the key card and hold it up, and then it just slides right open. And there's a couple assault rifles in there and some SWAT gear.
What is
some tear gas?
Ooh,
I
take
want
the
a
tear gas.
Eagle.
Ruby, just remember that that's going to affect me and Dell as well. I mean, at least me.
Oh, it would probably affect me too.
Okay. Just, keep it, but use it sparingly.
Roger that. I'd really rather tear into them with my bare hands anyway, so.
Is there any
fitting
bulletproof vests in there?
Yeah, the SWAT gear.
I'm going to grab one and I'm going to hold it up to Ruby and Jack. And
are there any cameras in this room?
Oh, so many.
Yeah, let's go ahead and check the database real quick. I'm going to check the database real quick.
So she had already searched the information you were looking for, and so you're given an outpatient room for Jack and not Jack, Owen and Clay Blackthorn. It's on the 3rd floor, and it even has a little office number, and it has a little handy dandy map showing you how to get there.
Fantastic. We should go now.
yes.
I will grab. I don't want one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we take the guns?
Well, we now know that they are unattended, so with the smaller ones I can pull.
Okay. Yeah, let's try to still be BL.
Yeah. I would like to put on a bulletproof vest, but under my leather jacket and then zip it up as to not.
So these are SWAT vests. So they're full assault vests. So they're the kind that stick way out.
Oh.
So there's no way you'd be able to close something over it unless it was way too big.
Never mind.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Put it back and make it look as neat as possible as before, just minus the tear gas that we took.
All right.
So you move through the facility. No one really stops you, even though you guys are kind of filthy. You know what I mean? Like they just, no one has any reason to believe that anyone would be here that's not supposed to be. That's the level of confidence they have. And that's
Walk
what
with
you
confidence, guys.
Eventually you come to the outpatient room. You enter in and Owen is sitting up on a hospital bed. Clay by his side.
Are you both okay?
God.
What the hell?
Where'd you guys come from?
The hallway.
Virginia.
You're both alive. You're both fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took actually pretty good care of us,
Yeah.
So
considering.
we don't have to blow this place up?
Did you consent to being taken away from us?
I don't remember. I passed out when I went inside Owen's
I
training.
was unconscious.
Do you both remember Virginia?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
kill her?
I'm gonna.
Yeah, we have good
Are
news.
there cameras in this room as well? That's a conversation that we need to have at a different time.
No, yes, no, you're probably right.
Are
Yes.
you both well enough to leave, or
Yeah.
I think so. How do I feel? What do I look like injury wise?
You have several scars where the flesh was knitted very quickly, stretch marks where new skin was grown, but you were magically healed. So it's as if it never happened, except for the evidence
Scars.
of the fast healing. So you don't look great, but you feel great.
I feel fine. I'm perfectly fine to move.
okay, then we need
I
to
wonder
leave.
what they did to you.
I
How
think
did
we
they
should
heal
assess
him
that.
so fast?
We should
I don't know,
assess
we
that once we
can-
get out.
Yeah, we can figure that
Those
out.
are amazing
later.
questions. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, Clay, you were there for them doing it. They healed it. It was just powerful life magic.
Oh, sweet. It was perfectly safe. Like we're fine. So we should get out of here.
Yeah, we should definitely leave this place.
Okay.
The door hisses open and a nurse wearing a nurse's outfit, scrubs, walks in with some paperwork. Well, Owen, you are cleared for exit. Do you need a Hello.
Hello, sorry, we were here to retrieve them both.
I mean, they are set for release. I was just going to ask if you guys need a helicopter. I know you're not. You guys are from the Chicago or San Francisco office. It is not clear on the paperwork.
It varies day to day.
Okay, well, we have arranged transport for you to whichever office you wish to go to.
Excellent, thank you. We appreciate that.
Just go to the roof and let the copter pilot know. We can also arrange a commercial flight if you want to travel more discreetly. It says here that you are one of you at least is a class A, discreet.
One of us,
As
yes.
soon as you leave, I'll erase my memory of your presence, sir.
Would you excuse us for just a moment?
Would you like me to leave the room or just erase after you're done?
Step outside for, I don't know, count to 30.
Oh, all right. She steps outside.
Commercial or helicopter?
Neither. I don't think I want them tracking us.
I mean,
Okay, that's fair. We'll tell her commercial and we'll walk out.
Owen, there is a mirror in this room, so
Oh, yeah, we can. I mean, we can tell her to leave and forget our presence. I guess you can tell her to forget your presence, and I could just stride us home.
All right, just a moment. And I will open the door and say, we have arranged for other transportation, but we do appreciate the hospitality. Please erase all memory of this entire occurrence.
all right. Since the patients arrived, or just yours, sir?
Since the patients arrive, please.
Very well. You may want to exit before I see you again.
I'll close the door. Can we? Yes, mirror.
Yeah.
I don't know how long she's going to wait to enter the door again.
Yeah, I'll spend the glamour and open a portal to my room, the floor length mirror in my room.
It kind of wobbles for a second before finally going in. You feel like maybe you're not at your full strength just yet, but it does finally connect.
Can I replace that with one of mine to help him with flow?
You would have to have taken from somebody else and then done that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
So it finally does solidify, and it is now an open. There you go.
Well, let's follow me, I suppose. Hold hands, everybody.
Clasp.
And then walk through.
As the mirror is closing, you see the woman walk in and go, this is the worst part. What am I supposed to be doing today?
Once we're on the other side, I immediately touch Clay and Owen's faces, just kind of to get a feel of both of them. Like, you're both okay. You're both you. What did we miss? What happened?
Hands
We're just
are
gone.
very, very cold.
Fine.
I mean, I can't tell you much. I woke up and Clay was there, and the doctors, or wizards, I guess, mages at this point, that fixed me up. So, I mean, what happened with you? What did you kill Mom? Were you able to kill her?
Yes. Yeah. It's done.
That's good.
I think Whispering Pines as a whole is just gone.
Good.
Even better.
We mentioned Virginia and they didn't know what we were talking about, but I didn't know if that was a clearance issue or if that was something more. So I'm not entirely sure the extent of the erasure, but it's not in Virginia anymore.
The facility that you guys were in, do we think that was the same kind as Whispering Pines?
I mean, I'm not sure. It might have probably been the same entity, since our clearance or your fake clearance was the same.
Clay, you would have obviously checked it with your mage sight. It wasn't the same kind of distorted cognition kind of situation.
That was an actual facility. That's
should talk to
legit.
We should talk to front desk.
Okay.
I think I'll stay here for now. I'm still just a bit tired, if that's okay.
I don't think we should be alone. At least somebody should.
I'll stay with him.
No, I think that the two of you went through something similar, and I don't think that we should all be separated in the same groups again. That seems dangerous.
You're right. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can stay.
I'm sorry, that might be overcautious. It just seems.
No, that makes sense.
I don't think we can be too overcautious at this point.
Can't the front desk come to our place, though?
Yeah, we could just call down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell her to bring Chloe.
Desk? Del?
One more time, Jack?
Front desk requested a name, and I don't want to offend it.
I'm confused as the storyteller.
No, I think
last round she asked when we got back to have a name for her for the front desk, right?
You don't have to keep calling me front desk. Call me what do you want to call me? I don't want to make it upset, but I don't think I was there for that.
With everything happening to us, that didn't stick into my memory.
Lola.
How do we call front desk from the apartment?
There's an intercom by the front door.
Okay, I'll go over to the intercom then.
Front desk.
Hey, can you come up for a moment?
What is the nature of your need?
We have a contact request.
Contact request?
We'd like to reach out to somebody else that has a stake in your database.
Oh, I can send a message. This task does not warrant the front desk creating a corporeal form to enter your apartment.
Is the messages are secure, I take it?
Of course.
What's her dad's name?
Elias.
Please reach out to Elias Blackthorn and tell him that all 5 of his children would like to speak with him.
From
well, sir.
wherever I am in the apartment, I yell, "At once!"
Very well, sir. I'll have that message sent. Anything else I can do for you today?
Just if you could send food up to the apartment, that'd be great.
I will have a delivery order put in. Usual preferences?
Yes. For each, please.
I asked how Chloe is.
She is doing quite well. She has an insatiable, curious mind. I've already downloaded 3 volumes of my backlog.
Thank you. She hasn't lost control of her powers, has she?
No, she's been very well behaved. I have thickened the walls of the space she is in, so it would be harder for her to summon as of this time. That was a breach of security on my part before. I do apologize.
No apologies needed. You are a phenomenal host.
Thank you. If there's nothing else, I will be signing off now.
Of course.
Have a nice day.
Bye. Okay.
What time of day is it right now?
Check my phone. How much time has passed?
About 12 hours. So it's pretty late at night.
So is Tiana coming out of her? Is she gone? Did she go out and do
Coming out of her
vampire
cage,
stuff?
and she's been doing just fine.
Thank you so much.
I gotta be down.
There's a note on the fridge said, left to do hot girl shit, be back before morning.
It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this?
It's only a
Del,
kiss.
Nice.
Del, why did you decide to get with a vampire? Okay.
It
Is there
It's
anything
fine.
that we can do to like Clay? Oh, and I'm not distrusting you, but I just don't know if there's something they did to
No.
you that we don't know about.
That's
We don't know
sensible.
about.
I mean,
It's-
I would be doing the same thing to you.
After all the shit that we've gone through, that's one of the smartest things.
You're both being very amenable.
I mean, I just almost lost my brother again. We just killed our mother.
Was over being mad at you, but I guess screw you, Jack.
That feels more like home. Okay. Do we have any Ruby, Dell? Is there anything that either of you can do to just check them? I don't know if I have anything in my own, just to make
Ruby,
sure that there's nothing they don't know about.
Ruby, your packed sense says that your entire pack is currently in the apartment.
I think it's them. I think that my pack is complete.
This is so much bigger than us, and that's weird to say because so far we've been the weirdest things in our circle.
So I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but can you please tell me everything that happened? I mean, did you speak to her, Jack?
I didn't speak with her, no, but she made her presence known in the end. She protected us from the fallout.
She thanked us. And that machine, that place with all of those poor children, it was it was sucking the energy even out of the spiritual world in that area. It was chaos.
I'm glad it's over.
That spot's over.
So, I mean, did you just kill her, or what?
We destroyed the
happened
machine.
What happened with the rest of the children?
We don't know. When we...
I mean, you don't know.
I mean, we don't know. We destroyed the machine, and once we were released from her protection, it was just a massive crater. Everything was gone. And when we spoke to people, they didn't know. I mean, we didn't see more than the crater. So I don't know what happened on the surface. We woke up, not woke up, I'm sorry. We were released from the protection. I mean, 30 stories underground. I couldn't see the surface from there. But when I referenced the facility to people in Raleigh, they didn't know what I was talking about. So with how strange all this goes, I'm not entirely sure if there was a natural disaster that is present in the current world or if all of that history was just erased. It's just, I don't know. When we destroyed the machine, it just destroyed everything.
Well, one impossible thing at a time, right?
God,
That place needed to be destroyed.
I really
I
hope we
agree.
didn't take them with us, though.
Well, what's done is done.
There were the news articles before that we read about the school, correct? If we go to look for those news articles, are they still there?
You get a 404. The news articles are still there, but any website is a 404.
So the school did exist. It's not like it was erased from existence.
Okay, so that's a mixed bag.
Should someone tell Angel that it's been destroyed?
Probably a good idea. She wasn't happy there.
I'll text Angel and just say, "You okay?" ?
You almost immediately receive a text message back saying, it's like a pre-recorded, like automatic message saying, "I told you I need some time, Jack."
He knew you were going to text.
So we don't even know if Angel's okay. Okay. Oh, there's so much weird time stuff happening. Okay. Okay, I think that we all need to rest, and there's food coming, and it's from the front desk, so it should be fine. And beyond that, I'm not exactly sure what to do next. I mean, I guess we wait to hear from Dad, because this was the end of that chain. We destroyed what we sought out to destroy, and it's clearly part of something larger. We know there's something in San Francisco. We know there's something in Chicago. We know whatever was in Virginia is gone, and we know that it's connected to something in Raleigh. And oh God, the safe. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll talk about this eventually. Sorry, there's an absolutely insane collection of magical elements or devices or whatnot.
Like what?
In it. I didn't get the names of a lot of things. A cat collar, yeah, depleted uranium.
Depleted uranium?
There wasn't a celestial flange. I looked, thinking of you, but nothing was labeled
it wouldn't
that
look
way
like
anyway.
a flange anyway, so.
I was hoping it was labeled. I know that's, I don't know, over obvious, but. So we know that there's a vault in Raleigh connected to a medical facility. We know 2 office locations. And other than that, we're back at square one.
Yeah. What else do we know about the organization in general, other than they steal kids and experiment on them?
And we all know the people that were involved now. The founders.
What was the name?
You guys remember?
Or wasn't there a name that we couldn't find anything about? So there was the 4 people that started it. The school. There was Elias.
3.
It was Elias, Job, and then the headmaster.
So do me and Clay don't know that, because we were.
You guys, I think, were there. I thought
we were there having that conversation with the headmaster.
Yeah,
Well,
you guys weren't privy to the headmaster for sure.
Okay.
But you guys were there to see Job and Elias, because that was in a photo.
Were we? Okay.
Yeah.
So we know that they helped start it. We didn't meet the headmaster.
And the headmaster did tell you that they were only involved up until a point, and then it went under new management. So the 3 original founders are nothing to do with the company currently.
And
What of a
he's
name?
somehow,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm trying to figure it out, but yeah.
I feel like an idiot. We have a name for the company now.
I don't think we got a name, no.
In all the paperwork that we signed.
We didn't look at the name.
Never thought to look for a name.
And what do we know about the different offices? Do we know which one is the main office?
Well, it sounds like the Virginia one no one knew about.
I think they called the Chicago one the main office.
The main headquarters?
Then there was San Francisco.
But maybe if we take out Chicago, it'll make all the other ones fall. That would be too easy, probably.
We'd have to find it first.
Yeah. And then I don't know if that's, I mean, I want to take them out as much as anyone else, but we had our mother helping us with the first one.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not going to be that easy again, especially if it's the head office.
Agreed.
We'll have to have a totally different plan because I don't think we'll be able to use those credentials again.
Yeah.
No. I mean, if anything, they're probably on the lookout for us.
All right. Well, we should probably rest and then maybe make a plan in the morning.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Sensible.
Sorry, I was listening from the other room. They did say, I will repeat, and maybe I'm reading too much into this, but that if we got moved to Virginia from the San Francisco office, then we screwed up. So I don't know if it's the Chicago office or the San Francisco office that's the head, because it sounded like San Francisco was the most important.
Yeah.
Chicago seems like the hub of a lot of stuff. Just they all seem surprised that we were there from San Francisco.
That kind of bolsters the theory of we definitely won't have as easy a time or easy time at all getting into or doing the same amount of damage to the other offices then probably. If Virginia is where people go when they're not doing a good job.
Yeah.
So should we try to find the Chicago office or should we look into San Francisco some more?
I think,
I guess.
Again, first impossible thing at a time, I think we find Elias.
Okay.
And figure out more information.
Agreed.
Maybe who took over from them.
Yeah. And then worry about the offices later.
Okay. Okay. And there's nothing we can do now, as long as you both are okay.
I need a drink.
I second that.
I third that.
Around that time, a very confused delivery driver knocks on the door with food from 5 different restaurants, your favorite takeout from throughout Chicago. Like, I was told to bring these here.
Fantastic, thank you. And I will, in my pocket, a nice $100 bill as a tip. And
thank you for using Grubhub.
Have a good night.
You too.
I'd probably, while we're eating, just text Hunter and be like, hey, just checking in.
I was just about to text you. You get back.
Oh, what's up?
I have a job in New York, and it is a coral reef, as in filled with dolphins. Can you come?
Can I come? That's a good question.
I have clearance for 3 times your retainer.
Oh yeah, I can go. Yeah, I guess let me check with everyone else and let them know. But yeah, when do you need to leave?
I'm already in New York. You need to get here.
Got it. Let me make some arrangements and I'll make my way out there. Meta, why do I feel like this is
What was that about?
splitting the party? I need to go to New York apparently.
For what?
Hunter needs help with a case. And this will pretty much cover my living expense for the next year.
I think maybe Hunter and I are on good terms. Hunter and I are not on good terms right now.
Okay.
When have you ever been on good terms?
I was going to say that's not necessarily abnormal, so continue.
I made a contract with him and I broke it. And I think that he isn't terribly happy with me since that point.
You made a contract with Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay. What went wrong?
I broke it. I said more than I meant to fix another situation that I also broke. And when priorities came and I did what I believed was the right thing, it shattered what his request was.
And you think that he's trying to sabotage you by asking me to come to New York?
I haven't had a chance to speak to him since that soured, so I'm not entirely sure. But do you really want to leave in the middle of all of this? I mean, should we at least wait to hear from Dad?
I think we should definitely wait to hear from Dad, but if they are on the lookout for us and they have camera footage and they know we snuck into their buildings and they potentially have the resources to find us, maybe it's not a bad idea that we lay low for a bit.
Yeah, they could establish a temporary presence in New York and make it look like we're not on their trail for a while. This actually could be a blessing in disguise.
All the while finding out as much information as we can for a plan of attack.
I'm going to text Hunter surreptitiously. What are you playing at?
Ooh.
You're muted.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not going to respond. No, I will respond. I hope the weather in New York is great. We're all looking forward to it.
Oh, so he's bringing the whole clan. Figures.
Never split the party, LOL.
I don't understand that reference. But it'll be work here. It won't be a party.
My all-American bow. Oh, God.
Sounds like we're heading to the big city.
Oh, I'm sorry. We?
You're not going alone. They took you away from us once. We're not going to break up at this point. I mean, whatever we can do here, we can do there.
Okay. I didn't want to throw it as a burden on you guys that you had to come with me. I just,
I think Owen's idea was smart. We make it look like we're off the trace and we keep working.
You're finding out as much information as we can and then go from there.
Okay. All roads lead to Rome. I would know he was there.
Do you guys eventually go to sleep after drinking too much, or?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
who goes
I
to
don't
sleep
get drunk
first?
So.
Sleep first.
I think Jack's gonna try to stay up the latest because he's freaked out still.
I mean, I wouldn't try to go to bed super early. Like I would try to stay up decently late, but like I'm not gonna make it a contest. Actually, that's not true. I have something I want to do tomorrow morning, so I would have a couple drinks and then go to sleep.
I'd stay up pretty late, probably.
So you went to sleep first, correct, Hank?
Yep.
All right. So you enter into the dream space, and your father is there. And he goes, "What's this?" As he points to a cube with Owen and Clay trapped inside it, soundproof, unable to exit. I'm assuming your brothers don't want to know about this.
We can't talk, right?
The two people in the cubes can't talk, no.
Oh, but like us as the shape changers can. Shapeshifters.
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm your father?
What are you doing here?
You guys summoned me, so the most safest place for us to talk is within the dream world. I'm a beast, you know that.
You couldn't come out and talk to all of us?
Well, I was going to wait for you all to fall asleep and then talk to you all in one shared space. But then I find this nonsense.
Jack doesn't sleep, you know that. Why would that make sense?
All right, I'll come to Chicago then.
We're going on a trip.
Are you going to explain why you have...
Are you going to explain everything you've done in your entire life to us that you've hidden from us?
Well, that was the point of coming to talk to you. That's why you called me, isn't it?
Okay, so you explain to us and we'll explain afterward.
Well, I'll wait for the others to fall asleep.
Jack doesn't sleep.
I've seen him dreaming lately.
He's chosen not to sleep. I don't know what he does.
All right, stay in Chicago and I'll get on a flight.
How soon?
I can be there 2 days.
Fine. Where are we meeting?
I'll come to you.
Okay. How? Fine. Whatever. Are we done?
Yes. Unless you are going to explain this.
We're done.
Owen and Clay, inside of this kind of like pocket bubble that you were unaware of, a gecko crawls down a tree and jumps onto your shoulder. Are you in danger?
Whose shoulder?
Whose shoulder?
Yours, Owen.
Oh, I don't I don't know. Who are you? Why are you in my dream?
So what you guys perceive is you guys are just having that same dream as before. Clay, you're aware that you can't wake up, but you're not really sure why. It's me. It's your father.
I think
as far as I know, I'm pretty badly hurt and pretty pissed off at you as well.
Okay, all of that aside, you're actually inside another dream.
Yes, I know. We're inside my dream.
No, it's a dream within a dream. There's another Clay who told me that Jack doesn't sleep and that I shouldn't talk to you.
I mean, all I want to do right now is scream at you. But
right, I understand that.
We were at your little pet project, Father. That's where I sat in the chair, and that's what happened to me. So my physical body, I don't know how bad it is, but from what Clay tells me, it's bad.
So they actually built it, huh?
And I talked to her. She wants to die. And I think that is a kindness that you can do for her since we're both here.
I can't go back there. I mean, it would be much easier for you and your brothers to do.
So we have to clean up another mess of yours?
This is not my mess. I did everything in my power to stop that, Clay. And if you think anything else on the matter, you have another thing coming.
Well, can you get in touch with Jack then and tell him about our mother and maybe that we're stuck in this inception?
I can try. Clay said that Jack doesn't sleep.
I mean, he doesn't need to, so he doesn't always.
I mean, you do have a physical form. Oh, I think you're muted.
I'm getting on a flight as soon as I'm done talking to you to come and see the situation in person. I should be there in 2 days.
Well, all right. I think the most important thing is to give her peace in any way possible. And obviously rescue Clay if you can, but I don't know if I'm at a point where I can be saved.
Very well. I'll talk to you. Clay, you see through seemingly nowhere, just tentacles latch on to Owen, wrapping around the small lizard and yanking it out into nothingness.
Owen's okay though? Just a lizard?
Yeah, it released him almost immediately after it grabbed the lizard.
That's... what the hell is going on here?
Whatever's keeping us here.
How do we get out of here?
I don't know.
Does...
Backing back out, other Clay, you're holding the lizard in your hand and you're looking at it. Couldn't leave well enough alone. And out of the ground, a thick, like lead box comes, and you toss the lizard in there and slam the lid shut, and then rebury it.
Good riddance.
At this point, we can bring everyone else back in.
All right. So Clay wakes up, comes staggering out of his bedroom.
I'll still be awake and drinking.
Yeah. You guys. Yeah?
What?
You're all coming to New York, right? Like, you guys need to come with me.
I think that was the plan, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I just had a vision that there's something connected to all of this in New York.
Like what kind of vision?
There's another secret office there. Like how no one knew about the Virginia one. But there's one there.
Wait, is it a school or is it an office?
It's just an office. From what I could tell. I don't know. I didn't see very much of it.
Okay.
I just got random flashes of it. I don't know if they're still look like they were building something else.
In the city?
Yeah.
Something worse.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I think we have to check it out. It also, Elias threatened me in my dream.
What?
He threatened you?
Threatening to kill you?
He said we have to stay away from investigating this or else something bad's going to happen to us.
Is that a
Too late, Pops.
Is he trying to
insinuating that he would cause something bad to happen to us? So we can't go anywhere near him.
Did you tell him about your mom?
Yeah, and he was pissed.
He wanted her to continue existing that way?
I guess. I don't understand. None of it makes sense to me.
Are you sure it was a lie?
But this is why he's been so distant.
Because he doesn't want us involved in it. But is he involved in it?
It sounds like maybe he is.
If we take
he
train,
did help start the school.
If we take the train, it'll take 19 hours to get there and we could sleep on the train. Or we can try and figure out what the next flight is and sleep on the flight, but it'll be a lot less time. But it sounds like we have to go as immediately as possible.
I think the train, I think it would be harder to track us there.
Have I been to New York before?
I would assume
I have.
so. In 10 years. Yeah, probably.
I can get us there in a few seconds.
That's a.
It
Do you have eidetic memory?
It just has to be a mirror that I remember.
But do you have eidetic memory?
My child form did. I do not.
I'm gonna call. I mean, because like if you went to New York, you probably stayed in like a hotel room, and every hotel room mirror looks exactly the same. So I would call shenanigans on that.
I think it just has to be a mirror that I know of. Like I know there's a mirror in that room, so I can use my thing.
Make a wits plus composure roll. And in between sessions, you need to send me a list of everywhere you've went on vacation so I could put adventures where you haven't been.
That's why I asked if I've been to New York. I got 3 successes.
You stayed in nice hotel in New York, which I didn't have time to look up before session.
The Marriott next to the Chrysler building.
Yeah, the Marriott next to the Chrysler building. And so you stayed in room 207. So you know for a fact you could go to room 207.
Are there going to be people there, though?
I have no clue. It could be a rude awakening for somebody there.
Hold on. Can I do that yet or not? Okay. Now, sympathy. Can I use Owen's sympathy of having stayed in that room to cast a spell sympathetically on that mirror?
It's a public place, so the sympathetic connections, if you had the exact room number, maybe an address, a picture of the hotel, maybe the inside of one of the rooms, I would rule that you could create enough like small sympathies in order to scry.
I can do all that.
Let's do that. I mean, I also could co-cast borrow threads to like transfer sympathetic connections. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
If he's going to put us in the bathroom, though, that's the bathroom of a hotel room. They're not going to be in there, right? they'll be sleeping or something. We're in the middle of the night, hopefully.
I mean,
as someone who works in a hotel shower, Coulter, people take showers all night long. That's why you never have to worry about the pipes freezing at a hotel.
And
check it out, man.
I also leave. I mean, I usually leave the door open when I'm in a hotel, like the bathroom, because I don't know, I'm weird. All right, give me 30 seconds and I'll have this die ready.
Okay. They have a great roof tour at that hotel, by the way. It's a phenomenal view of the Chrysler Building if we have time. Really, honestly, it's better than being in the Chrysler Building because you can see it. Does anybody else have fond memories of New York we can bring with us?
I killed a bunch of dickheads in New York, so hopefully
That's
their
fun.
sons aren't of age yet, so I have to kill them too.
Never been.
Noted. Okay. It's been a couple bodies for Britt, apparently. So
If we have
he
time,
really
though,
liked
I'd
that
love
roof,
to.
though.
I'd love to jump off the Empire State Building and see how far I can glide, but that's if we have time.
That is a little bit unnerving, but
Okay,
You got it, bud?
I think I got this. Now, since I'm doing this sympathetically, are there any penalties to the dice?
Let's just do it. I mean, it's a simple scrying spell. You have plenty of tools.
did Hunter tell you where he was staying?
And I'm doing concentration. I'm not taking that time, so I'm doing it as a ritual.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have enough time to do it right. So
All right, so this feels like too many dice for this.
Of those giant dice pools.
Oof, and there's only one success.
Oh no.
That was 10 dice. There's one success.
so you see into the hotel room. You don't get any audio, but the bed is made and there's no one in the room.
If we go now, there's no one there. So maybe take 2 minutes and pack your shit. Let's go.
I'm ready. I can get whatever I need when we get there.
I will need to pack.
Okay, everyone, you've got 5 minutes.
Okay.
Just go put some underwear and pants in a go bag. We get ready.
Yeah. I pack swim trunks, extra underwear, extra socks, and I grab a different leather jacket and a different shirt.
Owen, do you change out of the hospital gown?
I think I would do that like right away. Once getting home.
Wouldn't have been drinking in the hospital gown.
Sure, it's very freeing.
When you're putting on, whenever you did this, when you were putting on your shirt, there's pain in your back, like you got a tattoo.
I'll look in the mirror.
You have a very, very, very similar mark to Hank.
Fuck. I don't tell anybody.
I will write a note for Tina.
Tiana.
Thank you. I don't care about her, so I'm not going to remember her name. She's a screw up of mine, so I will write a sticky note and like post it under her sticky note. It'll say like, going out of town for a few days, tried to bring you, but you were gone. Heart, Jack.
You hear keys in the door.
Real quick, I'm going to run and scribble a note.
Trash.
I'm going to scribble a note that says, off to do hot boy shit. And stick it under hers.
So Tiana walks through the front door.
Hey, T.
Hello.
Hey,
You guys are
No.
back.
We're just leaving
Yeah.
Where are you guys going?
to do hot
Apparently.
boy shit.
Oh, so you guys are going to play Parcheesi with a bunch of old ladies?
I'm more of a bridge
I
kind of
hope
guy,
so.
but
Dell left a note on the fridge. It explains the whole thing.
No, it says doing hot boy shit.
Shut up.
Shut up, Dale.
All right, I'm sensing some tension. I probably shouldn't have said what I said. I'll just go to my room. I get it.
We need to get out of town for a couple of days. I'm sorry.
The twins got to have their secrets, and Jack always looks up to the twins. Big sister is always left out. It's fine. It's fine.
Look us up in Martha's Vineyard in a week.
Huh?
Look us
What
up
did you
in
say?
Martha's...
I didn't actually understand.
Oh, look us up in Martha's Vineyard in a week.
Okay, well, it's hard for me to travel, Jack, so I guess I'll stay here. I didn't realize you were going out of town.
We're going to New York City.
Oh, I love New York.
We're not going to New York City. We're going to Montauk, but
I mean, I could pack my travel. Like, I have one of those like big things you put bikes in that go on top of cars. It's light tight.
This is gonna be a dangerous trip.
In Montauk?
Yeah.
Well, shouldn't you take me? I mean, besides Ruby, I can rip heads off of people the easiest.
we're going to take the train.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd rather not shove you into a duffel bag to put on the train.
It's not a duffel bag. It's a hard case. Never mind. All right. Have fun.
We'll do a family trip soon, okay?
We'll text you.
That's cool. Don't put yourself out for me. And she like throws the carpet back.
Tiana, I'm sorry. I promise we'll tell you what we can when we can.
Okay.
Look, if
It's probably my fault, whatever it is. Sorry.
if someone claiming to be Elias shows up, be on your guard. Don't.
Our dad, Elias?
He threatened me, and I don't know what length he's going to go to get at us. So just be careful, okay?
Just don't tell him about Montauk, please.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, if he shows up, like, tell him we went to Anchorage or something. I don't know.
6 months of night doesn't sound that bad. I'm going to say you guys went to Miami because you guys should have taken me to Anchorage because that just makes sense.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Yeah, Miami's too sunny. Just be careful, okay? I don't know what his game is or what's going on, but something's not right.
She comes back out of her room. I'll just go stay with Maxwell until you guys are back. Text me?
Sure. What do I feel like that's a bad thing?
Oh, all the vampires have to spend some time working at his house anyway. So I've been putting it off. So I'll might as well get out of the way.
He can protect you. Yeah, that works.
So when are you guys
If you
leaving?
if you find Dad before you go to Maxwell's, don't go.
Okay.
Okay.
We're
Sorry for everything.
We're
should
leaving pretty soon. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Night, sis.
Yeah, see you.
love
She
you,
grabs her
sis.
keys off the hook. Love you too. And heads off to Maxwell's.
That went
That
well.
could have gone better, but that's fine. Del, you never tell people where we're actually going. Never.
It's Tiana.
If she has it in her brain, she could spit it out.
It's a good point, actually.
Sorry, I don't mean displace anger, but like just try not to say where we're going, okay?
You know, we should start using code words again.
Let's get to New York and talk about it then.
I pull out my journal and like flip to a new page and just say write code words and then just slam my close. All right, cool.
Hit the intercom real quick. If Elias comes to find us, let him know to message us. We're going to Miami.
Elias has already contacted the front desk.
What did Elias say?
He said he was going to meet with you in the dream space.
Well, if he reaches out again, we're in Miami.
Very well. Should I arrange for tickets?
No, we have transport lined up, but thank you.
Very well. Have a nice day, sir.
Actually, no. Could you arrange for tickets?
Where would you
That'd
like to
actually
go?
be better. Miami? Yes. Yeah. If you could get like a Learjet out of O'Hare, that'd be great.
Very well, sir.
And make sure that they take off.
You could
on
fly
time.
to Pensacola and go to Floribama.
Just make
Very
sure
well,
that they
sir.
take off. They may not see us, but they need to take off nonetheless.
Ah, very well. Some kind of invisibility or something.
Of course.
I know just the airline.
The best front desk.
I am but a societal and figurative construct. I cannot be the best or the worst, as I am the only one.
Well, we
You're
enjoy you.
turning out to be the worst now.
Very well. I shall add that to my customer satisfaction survey.
Oh no, front desk, I love you. Bye. Okay, guys, let's go to New York, please.
I love you,
I don't like
bye.
being here anymore.
Let's do this.
All right, let's
The
go.
longer Elias knows we are, the worse.
Right. So I will tap the edge of the mirror in my room, and a portal opens up, and you can see the reflection of the hotel room in the mirror in my room. Well, it hands again.
There is a very startled man on the toilet.
Hold on, I can do this. I'm gonna cast. Everyone get out. Everyone get out, and I can cast something on him.
Is this like a porno thing?
I turn and yes.
Oh my god.
Absolutely, totally.
Can I get the link?
Yeah, hold on a second.
I'll get it for you, pointing to Clay.
I'm
Walking
going to
out.
duck out of the room like we were told to do. Damn it. Leave.
I'm going.
He doesn't even care. Thinks we're here for a porno.
Oh, sorry, just doing math.
Is there anybody else in the hotel room? After we step out
Is
of
it?
the
Yeah,
bathroom?
is it just him?
I mean, you're in the bathroom, so.
So when you step out of the bathroom,
So you guys go through. Okay. I see. No, there's no one else in the hotel room. Just a crap ton of cocaine on the coffee table.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, cool.
sneak a little bit of that.
Eric Clapton.
Alrighty.
So should I take off my shirt or is the whole mirror a camera, or is there like cameras throughout?
Just
I'm not super into the chick though. Is she just going to be like a stagehand, or is that what? I mean,
just close your eyes real quick.
oh, do you want me to pretend like a bait bust thing, like I don't know what's going on?
Yeah, totally. Those are some of my favorite ones. It's a great choice. Yeah.
Totally.
All right.
So I'm dual casting on this fucker. We are doing Mind Hole. So I'm removing the memory of us coming through, basically the memories of us.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm also doing Sleep of the Just, which is going to put him to sleep for 8 hours and nothing can wake him. Or it's a clash of wills.
Yikes.
Oh, but
Right.
I'm going for down the hotel.
All right.
Sleep.
And I am spending mana on this. Some willpower.
It's a very dream moment there.
That's 3 successes.
He has his eyes closed and goes, oh, and then he falls forward, his face on the bathroom floor, his ass in the air.
Did he break his boner?
I grab some of the Coke from his table and sprinkle it all over the bathroom and make it look like he's passing his Coke. And then I grab something to wipe the handle on the door off as I grab it.
Oh, he had the door open, so.
The actual hotel door.
Oh, the hotel door. I see what you're saying. Poor guy. Poor guy had the cocaine shits, and this is what happens to him.
Yeah, no. I'm like getting rid of any evidence that anyone else was in the room.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, Hank. Hotel doors have a million sets of fingerprints on them, but
I'll just try to cover my ass. And that is a permanent spell.
But not his ass.
Mana and extra reach. That's a permanent thing.
All right. So
Okay.
he sleeps for 8 hours. Nothing can wake him.
Nope. Except the like if something supernatural tries to use a clash of wills, basically. But like,
I really hope that position he wakes up with feeling in his body.
no problem.
I'll move him to his bed.
Did you pull his pants up or no?
No.
I sprinkle a little bit of the Coke around the bed.
I take a bump
stop
of
touching the
Coke.
Coke, please?
Yes, I will.
So you guys exit out into the hotel hallway.
Yes.
Welcome to New
Totally
York,
natural. Being confident.
as T Swift would say. Okay,
So where are we
So-
heading? Are we heading to Hunter's Hotel?
Clay, where are we going?
Text Hunter. Where are we going?
We're here.
He texts you a hotel he's staying at, but he also texts, make sure you take the subway, and I think you'll understand why I need you here.
We head to the subway.
Yeah.
There's a stop up the street from here we could take. Actually, I think it's actually underneath the hotel if we just go around the corner.
Okay.
Eidetic memory, sorry.
Take the subway.
So
The
you guys
lobby
get
is beautiful.
you guys get on the subway, taking note of the beautiful lobby that Jack points out as you're wanting. And you notice on the subway platform that it's pretty much empty.
What time is it?
Maybe 2 a.m.
That's weird.
And those of you with supernatural senses, there's something very wrong about the subway.
What's
Do
going
I
on
get
with it?
the feel of any other?
Nothing that would be family.
Okay.
Sorry, say that over again. We feel like there's something wrong.
Really wrong.
Very wrong.
Like visibly.
Well, the subway platform is empty for one.
Can I make a Kenny roll?
It wouldn't. You're not identifying a supernatural creature, so I would say no.
Okay.
So it's of the area, not like the actual subway train that's feeling wrong.
Yeah.
Mage sight.
Which site are you using?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
No, mage site, not witch site.
How do we
I'm
turn
not a
off
witch.
Mark?
I'm a warlock, not a witch. Thank you very much. I'm not a
You
can't.
can't.
Actually, I can. Hold on.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So I'm gonna do mind, which is thinking beings.
So almost immediately there is a kind of like a psychic urge to stay away.
From the subway?
Yeah.
Okay. forces, environmental tilts, fire, electricity, other hazards?
Nothing like that, no.
Is the
Nothing
subway,
out of the normal.
is the subway powered?
Yeah.
They're electric trains.
As you're kind of looking around, you guys start to hear a sound like air, like whipping through a cavern. And a few moments later, a purple cloud streaks past. And as it's streaking past, all you can see is humanoid forms writhing inside of this purple mist, and this kind of keening from each of them as it streams past you and keeps going.
Are we close to the stop?
Did anyone else see that?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyone know what that was? I'm at a blank. I'm at a loss here.
Where did he say we're getting off?
We're not on the subway.
We are.
I thought we
No,
were.
you're on the platform.
With the
No train
platform.
has appeared.
We haven't
Did
gotten
we
on yet.
feel any change in that feeling, or was it constant as that thing arrived?
We
and
should
left?
walk or take a cab.
It was much worse while that thing arrived, Helena, but the feeling is still there. Something is keeping people away from the subway.
We should
probably a
walk or
good
take
thing.
a cab. I'm just saying.
Okay.
He can't be that far, right? We saw what he wanted us to see. Let's just take a cab.
I'm all right with that.
I'll text Hunter as we get into a cab. The fuck was that?
I don't know. I told you it was a coral reef.
Good Lord.
You do you have I'll see you when you get here.
I'm gonna call ahead to the hotel and like book 2 rooms for us. Or book rooms or whatever.
And Hunter does text, you're on per diem.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, go crazy.
And then he goes, capital YOU are on per diem.
Yeah. yeah. All right.
I can make the rest of it work. It's okay.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, so she's got
loaded.
she's money
I mean-
bags here.
I'm pretty well off too, but you know,
I just have other people.
We get a room. One room paid for, one room someone else pays for. Do we need multiple rooms? I don't know.
Depends on how much of a lady you are.
I guess. We
I
haven't
mean, Ruby,
slept
it's
in
not
like
the
a
first time
million
we've shared a
hours.
bed.
Exactly. I don't care.
In the lobby of the hotel, after you guys have made your room reservations, Hunter is there in a suit with a man wearing a trash bag dress.
I hadn't realized it was Fashion Week.
This is my associate. His name is Mo. He says he's been keeping people out of the subway, and I need you to verify that so that we can pay him what was it again? I need 500 chicken McNuggets in order to keep this spell going.
It's gonna take me like 10 minutes, but I can make it work.
Mage set all over the fuck that dude.
It's strange. Your mage sight can't. There's definitely something there, but it's almost as if your mage sight turns on. He makes eye contact with you, and then he goes normal again. Rude. Rude. You shouldn't look at the unbenchables of the son of the Dark Lord.
I'm gonna
like
duck
any
into a
family
corner and
members?
start pulling like Happy Meals from my pocket.
Can I
It's like walk into a corner and just start just
know.
like Happy Meal, Happy Meal, Happy Meal, Happy Meal. Like just.
Oh God.
Are the rest of you talking to them?
Yeah, I'm trying to. What's the word that I'm supposed to use here? Oh, what does his nimbus look like? Like, what is this dude's?
His nimbus was huge before he shut it off.
What did it look like?
You did not have time to take it all in.
Oh, fantastic! Okay, cool, awesome. Okay,
But it was dark, black, some fire here and there, maybe some screaming people.
Oh God.
that sounded a little mysterious, but also maybe a little. Oh my God, what's it called? Oh, what is it? Is he Moros?
He starts to smell the chicken nuggets, and he kind of like just dashes crazily to where you're hiding and goes, "Are those the nuggets? Are those them? Are those them? Are you pulling them out of your pocket? Are you pulling them out? Are these pocket nuggets?"
They're chicken McNuggets, and I only have about 150 right now. If you give me a second, I'll get the
You're
rest.
one of the mannequins. You're one of the mannequins, aren't you? One of the new ones, the ones that replaced all of us.
No.
Oh,
Yeah. You work for the giant TV, don't you? You work for the TV. Yeah. I was trapped in a basement, but now I'm back, and I'm doing my part because I promised them that I would do good things once I got out because they were very nice to me. But I made it over. You make the right connections, you can make it over.
We're really pleased with you.
The mannequins? I don't want the mannequins to be pleased with me. The TV did all of this. This is not good.
The TV's pleased with you.
I don't want the TV to be pleased with me. TV is bad. TV is bad. Are you with the TV?
No. Do you want the McNuggets?
Yes. And he starts shoveling them into his mouth.
So that's 150. You wanted 500, right?
I don't need that much. Keeping people off of the subway is really hard because everyone wants to go on the subway all the time. There's traffic everywhere. I'm surprised you guys got here as fast as you did, honestly.
I'm going to pull another thing of McNuggets out of my pocket and set it down.
Mm-hmm. He just picks it up and gets some of the box in his mouth. He's just shoveling these things in so fast.
Oh, okay. So who set you free?
He looks over at Clay. Zach did.
Zach.
I'm sorry, have you two met each other?
Yeah, Zach. I always forget your name, but you're the foppish one with the creepy dolls. Lapis. I don't know you, and you're with the TV, so I don't trust you yet.
Pull another thing of McNuggets out of the pocket and set it down. Just like keep trying to keep him here.
Hunter goes, can we go to like a conference room if you're going to be doing that, Jack, over and over again?
Bud, are you cool to go to a conference room?
I don't like boxes. But this is important. You're here to stop the screaming, right?
Yeah, we're here to stop the TV.
No, the screaming. The TV is another problem. But New York right now has all the screaming, and we need to stop the screaming of New York. And then we can deal with the TV someday after I'm not in any more boxes. There's too many boxes. This box is in a big box in the littler box, but we can go into the smaller box. It's only one more layer of boxes. It's fine. I have nuggets. Nuggets are good.
Don't stop
Okay, yeah.
giving him nuggets.
No, we should go into a box. Let's go into a box. It's fine.
Have have you guys ever thought about maybe Alanis Morissette's career stopped because the TV took over, and she should really be a much bigger deal than she is now? And like that seems like she should be, right? She was amazing.
Avril
I've been
Lavigne
saying
too,
that for
right?
years.
Nice.
Hunter, conference room,
Right?
yeah.
Like, come on,
I already have one. He just wouldn't go in it until you guys showed up.
Let's go. Let's
make a
go.
trail on the floor with chicken nuggets. Lead the lamb. Come on.
Mo in his trash bag dress sits down. Do you like my Drix? It is Balenciaga.
Oh, I thought it was Gucci. That's great.
I thought it was trash.
No,
Panda.
Gucci would never make something this nice.
You're totally right.
Oh,
Pull another. Set it down. Okay, so what do we need to know about the screaming, bud?
You guys are going to stop the screaming. I'm keeping people off the subways. Do you think I have the mental faculty to do 3 things at once? I also have to hold on to my physical form so I don't become a mannequin. Because if you become a mannequin, then the TV's got you. And then you got to break the TV. And then you can walk around and talk.
how are you able to keep people from the subway?
I just tell them not to go.
Is he's my side of the street.
Not quite.
I think I know
Okay.
what. He's not family. Is he my family?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
You had a contract.
Yeah. I was trapped. I made contracts. So many deals. Zach would never sleep with me. Will you sleep with me now?
Who's he looking at? When
I should shave first. I should look better. I should go get my Armani suit. Yes. That one's made out of chinchillas.
Wait, Rio, who's he looking at when he says Zach?
Clay.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You guys kind of like look at each other for a second, and when you turn back, he's sitting in a chair with chinchillas crawling all over him.
Good Lord.
Oh God.
Looking very pleased with himself.
Oh no.
Well, keep feeding the men
Chicken nuggets.
and we will one impossible thing at a time.
So now I think you can see why I called you.
Yeah. When did this start?
The screaming or the crazy dude?
Both.
The screaming was 3 days ago. As of right now, we have 2,000 and rising missing persons cases in Manhattan alone.
Sorry, hold on. Okay. Screaming was 3 years ago. 2,000 missing people
so far.
Any correlation between the missing people?
No, not really. They all have metro passes, so that's why we started looking into the subway. But only me and a couple of people from the bureau could even enter the subway. The official ruling right now is that New York is on lockdown due to a terrorist threat, but I don't know how long we can keep New Yorkers in their homes.
When did Mo show up?
About 6 hours ago, we found him walking the train tracks. And he said that if we wanted to keep other people from going missing, we would get him chicken nuggets. I have them on the way, but Uber Eats only lets you order so many. Thanks for that, by the way, Jack. That's really helpful.
I do what I can.
See, we all have our uses.
He's Mo is like reaching for your jacket pocket and like because you
And
stopped.
another one.
Okay. What else has happened in New York that's been weird? lately.
Is this not enough?
No, it's not.
We're just trying to correlate. If there's anything.
I mean, I called you because there is where we can handle, and then there's where we are.
I understand that, Hunter. What I'm asking is, I'm trying to find something that would explain why this happened. Was there an explosion in some building that wasn't meant to explode that could have meant some ritual went wrong and some gate opened? Or was there some other attack somewhere else, or some digging site that uncovered some burial ground that let some spirits out or whatever? I'm trying to piece things together and figure out what could cause this.
The only thing is there was a brownout in Uptown right before it all began.
Forgive me, does Uptown suffer brownouts very often?
No.
Just Uptown or anything more specific?
Well, after the brownout, the trains all disappeared, and that's when we started getting calls about missing people.
Are the things that are circling the tracks, the screams, are they following the normal subway schedule?
Yeah.
And they're going all the places that, so they're acting like subway. Okay.
But they don't stop.
Right.
And I'm sorry, is the screaming, is that confined to the subway? Or is that New York wide? Are there other places where the screaming is happening?
We haven't had enough manpower to actually fully test it yet, but as far as we can tell, it's just Manhattan. Mo kind of stops eating and goes, "Why are you hiding your new tattoo?"
Sorry?
Your new tattoo. You're hiding it. You keep thinking about it. You keep worrying about it in the back of your mind.
Why don't you just eat your food and be quiet?
Okay.
Well, who did you say your dad was?
Me?
Yeah.
The Lord of Darkness.
Like we talking Lucifer here?
He hates that name.
Here we go. Okay.
You mean Beelzebub?
No, Beelzebub's a whole different guy. Christians get everything wrong.
Hey, who are you calling a Christian?
I didn't say you were. Are you? My apologies. And also, have you been baptized?
I
really
laughing
don't
at that
know.
one. Can you imagine? Oh, that's something I want to see. Someone baptizing Dell. New aspiration.
New
Iris,
aspiration.
Iris. I hit all those bodies for you.
Who's Iris?
You hid them where?
I mean, there's plenty of places to hide things.
Why'd you do that?
Because we're friends. You were always my favorite.
You are the son of the
Okay.
morning star.
Yeah. You guys haven't seen Levi yet, have you?
Who's Levi?
It was your friend. Oh, well. That's not important. You guys will stop the screaming. I've eaten enough nuggets. I'm going to take a nap.
What are these? Okay. All right.
He picks up a chinchilla, puts it on his neck like a neck pillow. I can sleep here, right?
Hunter?
I mean, if you're not going to pay for a room for him, I will.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The little box. No. This is a big enough box.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, you can sleep here.
Well, I guess you guys settle in, get some sleep because you guys all look like shit, and then we'll figure this out tomorrow. Those nuggets will keep people off the subway? Jack?
I don't
For
know.
now,
I have no idea what he was using them for, so I guess.
Allegedly?
I don't know. We'll take a break and then maybe in like a theoretical week's time or maybe theoretical 2 weeks' time, we'll reassess the situation.
Hunter, we should talk at some point.
Why?
Nothing. Just talk.
Also, this is not the right time, but and he tosses a ring box at you, Clay. I'll be upstairs if you want to talk about it, but just know this is my final offer. And then he leaves the conference room, and that's what will end tonight's session.
you fuck.
Well,
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're watching World of Darkness from start to end, I'm sure you have a lot of questions. We will be having an after party where my party can ask me some questions. I want to say thank you to our patrons. The current list I have is Sean, Alistair, my mom, Scott, Daniel, David, and Sparky. You guys have a fantastic evening, and hopefully we come up with a tagline eventually.
Okay.
eventually. Good night, everybody.